Gigabyte Grizzly Brohema, and this is a messed up time we live in, so I need you all to do me a favor. Wear your mask. Like this, not like this, or like this, or like this, like this. Wear your mask. It's for your safety and mine. If I see you without one, I'm gonna kick a mask onto your face. Got it?
Welcome to Thursday night. It is time for the Fight Council meeting, and as usual, I am your fight director and head of the Fight Council, Paul Atlas, and I am joined here once again by members of the Fight Council as we are going to talk about the week that was in Fight Underground, the second semifinal match from Area 1, Justin Idol and Brohemoth, and little shenanigans going on with Justin Idol. Probably our first match won by nefarious means, if you will. Little outside shenanigans, little inside shenanigans. Dash Bennett, man, what's going on with what was the deal with Resnick there, bro?
Look, he was there scouting the match. Brohemoth provoked him. He did what he had to do. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about that, but he did what he had to do.
Bullshit. That's terrible.
Oh, okay. We're gonna start off with this.
I mean, you might as well, because
hey,
once
all right,
again, you're in my shit. Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
That's all right. Let's just as a quick recap. There was some outside interference, if you will, from Sean Resnick during the match, which opened up the door for Justin Idol to hit a low blow on Brohemoth and then hit his finisher and score the pinfall to advance to the finals of Area 1 to go against the Rev. Dean, I know this is sticking in your craw, buddy. I mean, this is one of the very first matches since Fight Underground started Area 1 that was kind of not really on the up and up, dude. I'm sure you got a lot to say.
Paul, here's what it comes down to. You know as well as I do, Justin is a piece of trash. He's always taken the easy way out. So kudos to Justin for paying attention and finding another easy way out. I can't blame him for taking advantage of Bro, because Bro let his guard down. But the biggest thing about it is this piece of trash right here, Dash Bennett, and his fat body, Resnick. All right? Of course, nothing is fair, Dash. You know, you got to sit there and run your mouth for weeks and talk all the shit you can talk about Resnick doing this and Resnick doing that. So I hope that you're happy, because now you've woken up the giant. Okay, what you have now that's coming your way is absolutely just unstoppable. You think Resnick is going to have a hard punch? But you haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, up until that point, we weren't getting very much, if any, offense out of Justin Idol whatsoever in that match. I mean, let's face it. You know,
He was
a couple of
He was getting steamrolled.
sure.
I think Dash set up everything. I believe Dash. Dean, I feel your pain. I believe Dash set this all up.
Oh, 100%. 100%. He sat there and flapped his gums, threw a sandwich at the ring. Resnick went flying just so he can get his attention. And what happened? He's got to stick his big, fat freaking head in my business. We were already going to get to you. You didn't have to get our attention, but now you've cost much more than just a win.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Justin really had no offense going whatsoever. A couple of half-ass slaps that really didn't do much, you know, until he hit that low blow. Dash, I think you got a little bit of explaining to do about this. I mean, you know, you're bringing the first underhanded, and hey, I mean, we've all been there, man. I've fractured a few rules in my day. You know, everybody knows that. But, you know, we talk about legitimate competition here in Fight Underground. And that wasn't on the up and up, dude. You got some explaining to do.
Well, first of all, Dean, yes, I am happy. I'm very happy at how things transpired. So let's rewind a few months ago when we were being given challenges by Paul Atlas to bring new talent into Fight Underground. And I dig into my past and bring an old friend named Sean Resnick to Fight Underground. And what does the Fight Council do? They get out their shovels and they completely bury him, especially you, Dean. A little time later, you win a challenge and get a chance to sign a match for Area 2, and you throw down the challenge for Sean Resnick versus Brohemoth. And that was fine. We were ready. We were training. We were ready to go for the match. And then the Area 1 winner became all the focus, all the talk. And suddenly it was all about Brohemoth and Justin Idol. It was all about Brohemoth being the winner of Area 1, Brohemoth being undefeated. And Sean Resnick was just kind of pushed off to the side. Well, we weren't going to take that disrespect laying down. We weren't going to just stand for that. So Sean Resnick was there at ringside scouting the match. He saw an opportunity. He took it. And now he has Brohemoth's attention. He has Brohemoth's focus. And I hope that Brohemoth brings all that rage and anger to the fight because Sean Resnick is ready for it.
That put me to sleep.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Paul. That put me to sleep.
You're just, I tell you, man, you're just mad he's not giving you the Atlas rate on your car insurance. I mean,
Do you even hear yourself talk, Dash? Seriously.
Shut up, mustache.
Shut up, mustache. That's real nice. Your freaking head can't even fit in a screen. Listen, bud, here's what it comes down to. You can sit there with that stupid smile on your face all you want, but at the end of the day, when Bro gets in that ring with Resnick, he's going to smack him so fucking... Let me just calm down, because I promised that I wouldn't get too angry.
Look, you've got nothing, Dean. You have to resort to name calling. You have to resort to swearing.
Bro, I got control, okay? I got control of Brohemoth, who's going to make an impact in Fight Underground, and you have woken the bear. I'm telling you right now, smile all you want, but when we're done and those checks you're cashing with that big-ass mouth of yours can't get cashed, you're going to be one crying, bud. You're going to be one crying.
all right. Well, got a few other members of the council here. Either Bubba, I was actually just about to kick it to you, brother, to get some of your insight on that match in general, and especially since now Justin's going up against the Rev. We're going to talk about that later in the program, but let's get your insight into this match.
I watched that match. I was, Brohemoth had the whole match. Justin didn't do anything, like you said before, Paul. So realistically, I don't know if him and Dash talked about something before, had it all set up. I don't know. Maybe some shenanigans going back. Yeah, that's right, Dash. I'm talking to you. Now Justin, and all he has is his big mouth, which is bigger than anybody's. And I can't wait for that opportunity when he gets in a ring with Rev. But he didn't have anything. Brohemoth was just destroying him. All he got is his mouth. And I think Dash and him had something, and something was set up. I don't know if he gave him I don't know if he gave him a couple sandwiches or he was going to buy some insurance off of Dash or something. Something was set into work because there's no way that Brohima should have lost that match.
All right, look, let's move on before I break my computer. Can we please, Bubba? I'm sorry. I'm just so damn angry right now.
Okay, I understand. I've been down that road too. Dash brings out the best in everybody like that.
Yeah.
What can I say?
All right. All
At
right.
this
Hold
point,
on. Dash, you and Dean have had your opportunity. Boomer Payne, I want to bring you in here. You're in here with us this week. But something looks like it's Boomer. What's going on?
So I tweeted out earlier today that I have invited and actually confirmed a guest for tonight for this council meeting. We're talking TNA, we're talking WWE, we're talking ECW. We're talking about probably one of the top 10 wrestlers that everybody should know. And that's none other than the man that got a holy shit on an ECW pay-per-view. One of my best friends, Pipeline Chris Hammer.
All right, Chris, welcome to the council meeting, brother. How you been? What you been up to?
Good, man. I'm all right. I'm friends with Boomer. That should tell you.
We're almost best friends, Chris. You don't have to lie.
Sorry if I seem sleepy. I was watching the best of Boomer match.
Oh, they'll do it.
That one match over and over and over.
Is that
Well,
the one he still talks about?
Let's
No.
cut right to the chase, man. What brings you to Fight Underground?
Boomer asked me to come in and join and see what this is all about, see what the buzz is. I want to see what it's about.
All right. Well, we've got an ECW original, as they say, in the house tonight, and Chris Hamrick. Chris, I don't know, did you have an opportunity to watch this match that we're talking about?
I did not. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine, brother. That's fine.
But hey, can I step in for a second? Hammer,
Sure, go ahead, RPW.
You've had a very long history with Justin Idol, so you're all too familiar with some of his tactics. So you can speak about the undermining Justin Idol.
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, like I said, I haven't seen the match, but if Justin took a shortcut, I mean, that's a part of wrestling.
All right. Good deal. And RPW, while I got you here, I'm going to get your thoughts in here on what went down this past week. What do you think?
It was exactly like I said on the Aftermath. I asked Justin, I said, what was it like to get run over by a freight train? Because that's exactly what happened. And he did take a shortcut. I was sitting ringside, and I didn't quite see what happened with Resnick, but watching the match back, it was very clear and very obvious that he may have stuck his nose in something that he probably shouldn't have, and I think he's going to regret that later.
He had him beat, and he put his foot on the rope for the free count.
Yeah,
That's what
absolutely.
happened. That's what happened.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'm just saying I didn't see it live, but watching it back, I mean, it was as clear as day. Brohemoth did exactly what I said he was going to do to Justin Idol. He just steamrolled right through him.
All right. Stacy Hunter's joining us again this week. Stace, you're real familiar with all involved in this one, but what do you think? I mean, our first match that's actually been won by, I guess you could say, underhanded means. Let's get your thoughts.
Well, I said last week that Justin was going to win based on experience, and that's what happened. Justin capitalized on a distraction from Resnick, and he won the match, and now he's going on to the finals. Brohemoth, showing his inexperience, let Resnick distract him, and that was the end of that. And as far as Resnick goes, that's pretty ballsy to be going right after Brohemoth right out the gates. So I'm going to keep an eye on him and see what he does.
All right. I think everybody needs to keep an eye on this little tandem going on here. Now, we had originally set up an interview with Sean Resnick, but Dash, as usual, wants to speak for his man, so to speak.
I told him not to bother showing up.
What?
I have no
What
problem
the hell
speaking for
is
him.
wrong with you?
I
Why
knew
are
nothing
you
would piss you
doing
guys off
speaking
more than
for
having to listen
him?
to me talk.
Oh, man.
Resnick is more than capable of talking for himself. Why are you doing the talking for him?
I'm sorry.
We
Stacey,
don't want to
why do
see
you even
you.
care?
We want to see Resnick.
Oh, I'm relieved that you want
Don't
to see
worry about
Resnick,
why I care.
because you guys wanted nothing to do with him when I announced that he was coming to fight Underground.
No, nobody wants
That's
anything
good,
to do
This
with him.
is-
He sucks. And guess what? He's going to be even worse once Brohemoth gets a hold of him.
All right, Dean. Take
I
the
didn't
blood
say he
pressure meds,
sucked.
brother.
Dean did.
So, all right. Well, since Resnick had the plug pulled on him by Dash Bennett, these questions are going straight to you, brother. And
Bring it.
I guess the first thing I want to know is, why the hell was he even there? He was not scheduled to be there. What brought that on? How the hell did he end up getting in the building that day?
Well, I invited him personally. I made sure he knew exactly where to show up, where to be, when Brohemoth and Justin Idol were wrestling, so he would be right there, ready to watch the action. So
You slid him
Sorry,
in through a
Paul.
side door. You slid him in through a side door, didn't you?
that side door was wide open all day.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
probably sitting in the
Okay.
trash compactor in the back.
Probably not the only thing wide open, Dash.
Oh, anyway, Bubba, you have a question for Sean Resnick / his mouthpiece, Dash Bennett.
Well, no, because I picked Brohemoth, and I hate losing when I'm making these picks. But, I just didn't like what he did. I thought we were supposed to do, respect and honor in this fight underground. I didn't know it was going to go like that. So don't look
Bubba,
at me,
you should be
Dash.
you should be
Shut up.
thanking me.
I'm never
You should
going
be
to
thanking
thank
me.
you.
Did you really want Brohemoth in the finals against the Rev? You should be thanking me.
Oh, come on.
You're welcome, by the way.
I didn't ask for your.
No, absolutely. What we want is the utmost competition, one-on-one, to go out there, no
I
matter
believe
who it is that wins.
Right.
But again, we weren't looking for,
distractions
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
underhanding tactics, especially from you, Dash. But now we see your true color, which we already knew that anyway. So
It's
Yellow.
red and white. It's red and white.
Hey, if you want to blame anyone, blame Brohemoth for getting distracted. All Resnick did was put Justin Idol's foot on the rope. Brohemoth could have ignored that and went on with the match, but no, he decided to put his focus on Shard and Resnick. That's his fault.
look, that's Dean's guy, and Dean will get him where he needs to be. And
It's not like he was
Dean.
just standing at ringside. He touched his foot and put it on the rope. He clearly interfered.
And
It's like he was
Brohemoth
just
clearly
standing
provoked
there
him
like a
prior to
fat
that.
blob. He was just standing there. It's all he did. No, bullshit. He got involved in the match. It's okay. Receipts are coming. It's all good, Dad. Don't worry.
All right. Boomer Payne, I'm gonna give you the opportunity here to see if you can put Dash Bennett in a hot seat over this whole Resnick thing.
I've got to say this. I picked Justin Idol to win this match because of his experience, because Justin Idol will do anything he can to win a match. And that is a hunger that a lot of these young guys have not. And Brohemoth made the ultimate mistake, turning his attention away. And let's not forget, Justin Idol is a protege of my best friend, Chris Hammer.
Okay. Well, speaking of Chris, since we got you here, man, I got to ask you, if that was you, someone cost you the match like that, what would you be looking for next?
I'd shoot him.
That's a great
Okay.
idea.
Okay. God, I love you Southern boys.
Get to the
I'm not
point.
gonna take any bumps. I'm not gonna lock up with him. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Good deal.
Chris Hammock would tap out if a lockup's too tight.
I'll tap
I've
out
seen
for
it.
an introduction if I'm getting paid enough. Hey, my shirt was gonna be losing pays the same as winning, just takes less effort.
There you go. There you go.
And by
What
the
the-
way, you can buy the new Chris Hammock t-shirt, SOSCustomTees.com.
Got to get that plug in, don't you, every week, bro?
Absolutely.
No, I mean, you may think what Justin did was wrong, but he's got everybody talking.
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying it was the wrong thing to do, by any means necessary to steal the phrase from the Rev. And, that's kind of exactly what happened here. Justin Idol did what he had to do to win the match. I know that pisses you off, Dean, but
Hey, I'm the first one to say congratulations. I mean, he took advantage of a shitty opportunity. It is what it is. I think any of us in that position to try and win and have that magnitude of that win, any one of us would have taken it, right? You can't even lie about that.
well, no.
Hamrick would have poked you in the eye and shot you. I mean, either way, who wouldn't have taken the win? It's bro let his guard down because, Dash stand his stand was
Hey, did he get caught?
Maybe.
What's that, Chris?
Did he get caught doing it?
No.
Then he
No.
wasn't cheating. If you don't get caught, it's not cheating.
Yeah, we can go back to that old Ken Patera saying, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Hamrick, go back to watching Dukes of Hazzard.
And never get caught.
That's it.
It just creates more of a monster of Justin because now he's never going to shut up. Like his mouth
Hopefully he never
runs.
comes back on here again.
Yeah.
Well,
One thing's for sure, I'll probably never paint that wall now.
No.
So it's starting to look like your mustache, Dean. But anyway. RPW, let's
So
talk.
I got a question for.
Oh, sure.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stace. No, go ahead.
Yeah. I would kind of wanted to get us back on track. I got a question for Dash. Now, the rest of us of coaches, we've spoken to our guys and ladies. We've let them all have the opportunity to talk. You're not letting Resnick talk. So how long do you think Resnick's going to put up being treated like a little bitch by you?
oh man.
First of all, Stacey, I don't know why that's a concern of yours. I don't know why you feel the need to provoke anything there, but me and Sean Resnick are on the same page. In fact, he's grateful for the opportunity that I've given him to come to Fight Underground. So regardless of what my plan is, my strategy, or what I tell him to do, he's going to listen. Same goes for the rest of my team.
Oh God,
He's going to listen. We'll see how well that works out for you. And as far as what concern of it is mine, for the last 2 weeks, you've done nothing but put your nose in my shit. So I'm just paying you back.
Well, there you go. There you go. RPW, what do you think? We wanted to talk to Resnick, but we got Jake from State Farm instead. So fire away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's painfully obvious that he doesn't want to speak for himself. So, Dash, I mean, did you think it was necessary for him to get involved in the match? I mean, was it your idea? I mean, was it his idea? Like, what was the mindset going into this?
We had discussed things ahead of time, and we knew that if the opportunity arose, that he may or may not do something to get Bro's attention. I think he has Brohemoth's attention now. And as far as Brohemoth goes, Brohemoth is now looking for a fight with Sean Resnick, and we're ready for that fight.
No, you're not. Nope.
Okay.
Not one bit.
Well, time will certainly tell on that, because somewhere down the line, these two young men are going to definitely meet. But I guess my final question to you, Dash, is what is Resnick's next move? Where does he go from here?
Definitely not talking anytime soon.
He probably didn't even tell him that he was invited on the show. Just because
Probably
you like
not.
the spotlight so much, you wanted to talk for yourself, so your ego can get so much bigger because you've done so much in this business.
He's got
I
a clock.
have, Dean.
it.
I have, in
believe
fact.
that.
Thank you. Thank you for recognizing that.
You have a clock in your studio and it's just going off. Now you've been 15 minutes talking. Hit 2025, Dash. That's where it's going probably tonight.
Dash, I can acknowledge you all day long. You know, your laundry list of accomplishments are about the same as the roll of toilet paper I got next to me. So calm down, bud. Ain't nobody giving you an accolade.
As far as Sean Resnick's next move, I think now that he has the attention of the Fight Council, it's time that he shows the Fight Council just exactly what he's capable of doing.
And when he
Proving the
loses,
Fight Council wrong.
what about when he loses? You gonna smile like a little D-bag there too? You gonna keep that smile on your face? Because when he loses, I can't wait until he ditches your ass and finds a better coach. How about that?
Like who? Like you, Mustache?
Hey, guess
Anybody
what?
but you.
I'd like
with
I'd
winners,
like to
bud.
see I'd like to see someone else in the Fight Council lead his career other than me. That's laughable.
I've already done it once before, Dash.
Ooh,
Yeah, not
geez.
successfully.
Uh-oh.
Now that could be a huge topic for another day there, huh? So, well, we are going to get a chance to see what Sean Resnick can do, because I can guarantee you he will have a match coming up in what we're going to see coming up this week, as we talk about not just that, but the finals of Area 1 will also air coming up this week, starting Monday night with our face-off show. But we will also see two matches next week. We are going to see Sean Resnick himself going up against Vance Strader from Team Hunter. So maybe Stacy can have an opportunity there to show Dash exactly what she's talking about. And we are also going to have the main event, if you will, of next week, which is going to be the finals for Area 1. And again, the winner of Area 1 is in the running to become the first ever Fight Underground Alpha King Men's Division champion. So that will be Justin Idol going up against Brohemoth. So I want to delve into this a little bit, and Bubba Brewer, I am going to start off with you. Obviously, the Rev is your man. You've seen what Justin Idol is all about, not just in Area 1, but in his semifinal match against Brohemoth. So are you going to be able to have the Rev ready for whatever Justin pulls out?
I believe so. Hopefully Dash doesn't do anything to interfere in that match, because now I have a lot of trust issues, which I had before. But the Rev will be ready. Justin Idol has been a thorn in my side since I come on this lovely Fight Underground console, and he does a lot of talking. I give him that. He doesn't shut up, and I thought I talk a lot. His skills aren't going to be as good as the Rev's. The Rev will be ready in this match, Paul. I'm putting everything I got, and I'm putting it all, like I said before, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. I'm putting everything I got is in the Rev, everything. So it's going to be one hell of a match, and the Rev's coming on top over Justin.
All right, and I would be remiss if I didn't say now both these men sit at 2-0, and at the end of the day, after the winner of Area 1 is crowned, that person will be the only undefeated member of Fight Underground in the men's division when this is all said and done. So,
and it'll be the Rev, Paul. It'll be the Rev.
I mean, as far as Justin not having the same skills as the Rev, I don't know if I could go quite that far. Justin's been in the game a long time.
Oh, I know.
I know the Rev has, he's shined brightly since he started here in Fight Underground. But again, I want to go back to that aftermath when I asked him that question, and I asked you last week at the council meeting. So far, it seems as though the Rev has kind of gotten lucky since he's joined Fight Underground. And I think this is where we're going to see. Is the Rev continue to get lucky, or is he just that good, or has his luck run out? So, Dean Radford, I'm going to bring you in here, brother, and I want to get a little bit of a breakdown from you on this
Shut up,
Area
Justin.
1 finals match between Justin Idol and the Rev Ron Hunt.
I absolutely want to make a comment about that, Paul, but, I just want to comment to Dash real quick. He's feeding Vance to Resnick, and if you haven't learned anything, Dash, when Rocky was fed the little bits of meat, Clubber came along and took care of business. Just remember that, okay? So moving on to the Rev and Justin Idol, I think that this is the defining moment for the Rev to put the nail in the coffin, so to speak, to show everybody that he's not a fluke, he's not all ego, he's not all talk, he's not all this, he's not all that. And once he puts Justin down and gets the 1, 2, 3, that solidifies him as the man. And being undefeated is one thing, but when you're solidifying yourself at that level, you absolutely can walk around with your head that big and your mouth that open and just talking whatever shit you want, because he hasn't been knocked off the mountain. So if he loses, it's one thing. But if he wins, he's got all the right to talk all the smack he wants. I think Rev's going to take it out.
All right, well, I'd have to agree with you there. He would definitely be able to finally back up all the talking he's been doing with the bright gold around his neck and the sunglasses and all that. You know, if you're going to talk that talk, you better be ready to walk that walk. And if he does, yeah, you're right. He will have the bragging rights. So, RPW, let's bring you in here, brother, and I want to get your breakdown on this match coming up. Finals of Area 1.
So I have said that the Rev has always been my pick to win Area 1. But now seeing that the tides have changed a little bit, Justin Idol will take a shortcut to get a victory. This is definitely going to be the Rev's toughest challenge yet. And I don't know. I might have to go with Justin on this one. He took some shortcuts, and it's going to be tough. But I might have to go with Justin on this one. Experience over the Rev.
Ouch.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
That's
Bubba.
okay.
But
That's
what I
okay.
think.
and
I mean,
you have to admit, RPW brings up a good point here. You know, up until
He does.
now with all of our fighters, you know, everything has been pretty much on the up and up until this past week's match. And, you know, Justin did show that killer instinct to take that shortcut. Maybe he's onto something here. So, you know, that's a very valid point, RPW.
I don't know if it's a mean streak or what, but just maybe that's just this new side of Justin that we're seeing. I'm not sure, but he won. He beat Brohemoth. I mean, he did the unthinkable.
Oh, he's a cocky prick. I'll say that. I'll say that he is.
No two ways about that. Justin always has had a bit of a swagger to him over the years. You know, not a lot of great taste in paint color, but other than that, Boomer Payne, let's bring you in here, brother. I want you to talk a little bit about this Finals of Area 1. We got Justin Idol going up against the Rev Ron Hunt. Who's going to shine? Who's going to take this one? What are your thoughts?
From day one, I said Rev was a star. I'm not deviating from that. I'm not going back on that. He's the steak and the sizzle. I've said it week in and week out. But I am taking Justin Idol in this match because Justin will win by any means necessary. And he has that hunger, and the experience of Justin will lead him to victory against Rev. And I hate to do this, Bubba, I really do, because
I understand, but I think
I really love Rev, man. He is a star.
you'll see the intelligence of Rev in that ring, though, Boomer. He's going to outsmart Justin. He's going to out-wrestle Justin.
I don't think so. I think that Justin's experience is going to lead him to victory, as I said.
Justin's like an old lawnmower in the barn where the Rev is out still doing what he's doing every weekend all over the East Coast in the United States. So that's a big factor too, guys.
Justin is like a fine wine. He gets better with age.
Oh, I drank a lot of Moondog, and Mad Dog, and Boone's. It's not that fun of a wine. That's what Justin is.
Yeah, well, I think that the point here that's coming through this week is, again, going back to we've seen the first shortcut, if you will. That's now become the wild card. That's become the X factor.
Well, that's scary though, guys. I mean, I understand that, and for me, yeah, I didn't know that was ever going to happen in this organization like this. But I guess I was wrong.
And I think that's kind of the point that everybody's trying to make. Again, nothing against the Rev and his abilities, but you know, Justin has kind of hit another gear by doing what he did in his match against Brohemoth. With the outside interference from Sean Resnick, with the low blow. Again, like I said, it's now the X factor, the wild card, if you will. And I think, while everybody has sung the Rev's praises since day one, I've always kind of been his harshest critic. And I think it's because of things just like what we saw this past week. Will the Rev be able to stand up to that kind of adversity? The man of the cloth, the Reverend Ron Hunt, he likes it straight up. So, Stacy Hunter, I want to get your thoughts on this. Before that, I would like to ask you a question. Have you been able to talk to loss prevention at all this week? And do you have any kind of an update for us on his health?
I have spoken to loss prevention. He has no tears, but he does have a fractured kneecap in 3 spots.
Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully that sounds like that'll heal a little easier than if he had any other kind of major. I mean, not that it's not a major injury, but that's probably a good sign, at least, that it's more of a fracture. Bones heal a lot easier than having to have ligaments repaired. I can tell you a lot about knees, if you will. With one of the reasons I'm sitting here is because of my knees. So,
Hey, Stacy, does have they given him a timetable yet? I think that's an important question.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can find out more in the upcoming weeks. I know you're in constant contact with everybody on your team, so as we said last week, we want to see the kid get well and get well fast. So let's pull it back on the topic, though, and let's talk about this match a little bit. Justin Idol and the Rev Ron Hunt for the finals of Area 1. We've seen Justin Idol take the first shortcut and fight underground. We've seen the Rev capitalize on some mistakes and an injury. You've been involved in both Area 1 and the finals so far. You've been there. So let's get your thoughts, Stace.
Well, first of all, Bubba, we have a message from the one and only Justin Idol for you.
Oh,
and
great.
It says, "Shut up, Bubba."
Oh, thanks. Thanks for telling me that.
I just wanted to pass along the message.
Well,
you know.
thanks for passing a message along from him. I mean, it's nice to be a lackey, I guess, Stacy. Thank you very much. That's cool.
No, I was just trying to be nice,
Oh, okay. Well,
but as far as the Rev
keep your
and
day
Justin goes, I have to give it to the Rev on this one. As much as I love Justin, and I always go with experience, I think Rev is going to pull it out. I know we've been saying that he's been lucky so far, but I really think that this is going to be the match where he proves himself.
Okay, it's like I said at the outset. This is gonna tell. Is the Rev really the skilled competitor that we all think he is? And Bubba, talking about lackeys, man. Somebody had you running around delivering messages for him for the longest time. So I don't know. That might be pot meet kettle there. You know what I mean?
Well, he's no longer in the zone, man. So yeah, I thought that was going to be good for me, but it's not. So I cut my losses.
And like I said last week, I was at Area 2. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So, but yeah, this definitely is going to be where the Rev, staying on topic here, we're going to find out for sure, I think, in this match, just what the Rev has, just what Ron Hunt has. Is he truly the skilled competitor that each and every member, for the most part, on this council has been saying for the last 6-8 months that we've been doing this program? Or is Justin Idol going to be able to use that experience? And now we got the X Factor involved. What's going to go on? Dash, we know that Resnick's going to be involved. He's going to be there next week because he has a match as well. Let's try to keep him to the sidelines this time. Let's see if we can have a straight up match. If you can find it in your heart to do that, that'd be kind of nice.
Paul, for you, I'll do you that favor.
Oh, see, Dean, all you got to do is ask him nicely.
Whatever.
But I'd like to talk about these finals though, because for weeks, for months, everyone has been singing the praises of the Rev, and they've been putting him at the top of the pedestal just based on a sole performance in the very first fight in Fight Underground. The Rev is up on this pedestal, and he has everything to lose by losing that final match. Justin Idol's been in this business for 20 plus years. He will rebound from this if he loses that final match. But the Rev would fall hard if he were to lose that match and no longer be the #1 Alpha King in Fight Underground.
He won't, Dash. Thank you. Thanks for that.
I mean, again, Bubba, that's a valid point.
Yeah, I know, and everybody's making good points. But look, I got everything on what's going on in this match, because this match is the biggest match in Fight Underground history so far. Okay, should be the most viewed match in Fight Underground history, and the Rev is the total package. The Rev can wrestle, he can talk, and he has that charismatic ability that some people just don't have. And Justin can talk. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. But I don't think he's gonna do it. And I don't know. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve. And if he does, I'm screwed. And Rev's screwed.
Well, I mean, it would be remiss if you weren't, behind your fighter. I mean, obviously, you're going to be behind your fighter.
Well, I'm behind every guy that I drafted, except for the one guy that no one knows anymore because it's old news. So, but yeah.
The question is, whose ego does it hurt the most?
It would hurt Justin's, I believe.
See, I think it would hurt the Revs. How? See, I want to ask you, Bubba. Bubba, I'm asking you directly. How would the Rev rebound if he were to lose that match? To no longer be the top dog.
First off, he's not going to lose. But honestly, his ability to overcome many things in his life, he can overcome a loss. But I don't think he's going to lose, Dash. Okay, but he can overcome it. Justin can't. Justin is crying. I think he's crying to Stacy or whatever. He's crying on messaging and do whatever. That's all he does is bitch, whine, and complain. Not one time has the Rev bitched, whined, or complained. He done everything he said he was going to do.
I will tell you this, Bubba.
Oh, please don't.
If the Rev is able to beat Justin Idol, and the Rev is standing at the end of Area 1, 3-0, the only undefeated competitor in the Alpha King division, I will gladly admit that he is the #1 top dog in Fight Underground. I've been fighting that for weeks, but I will gladly admit it if he's the one standing at the end.
And run around your house and scream to your neighbors that'd be great, and film it. And we'll put it on here. That'd be awesome. Yeah, hey, thanks, but no thanks. You irritate me all the time anyway. So now you're trying to kiss everybody's ass.
Well, I mean, on a serious note, I almost got to agree at this particular point, believe it or not, as far as this goes. I mean, the Rev is still young in this business. Justin Idol he's been in a lot of big game situations. And has the Rev really been in a lot of these big game situations? I mean, this is probably the biggest match of his career right now. Fight Underground, the newest and best promotion out there. We told you, time and time again that this is going to be the next big thing in the indie pro wrestling, and not just in the Pittsburgh area, but up and down the East Coast, and hopefully expanding out towards the West. So there's a lot of pressure on the line. There's a lot on the line here in this match. And I know, like I said, 20 plus years, Justin Idol has been in the big game situation. I don't think the Rev has been in as many big game situations. And that right there could be the factor in this match.
He's the Patrick Mahomes. Okay. He doesn't have to. He's the Patrick Mahomes right now. This match here is going to be the biggest match ever in this company, with, I believe, the biggest ratings of any type of thing we have shown, because this is going to show it all. I mean, this match is Justin and the Rev is going to be huge. I mean, everybody can pick their sides. It's going to be interesting, and I'm taking the Rev, but it's going to be huge. And we all can agree that we want ratings. And this match here is just going to catapult Fight Underground to greater heights.
Oh, I'm not going to disagree with that at all. I can't disagree with it. To date, this will be the biggest match in Fight Underground history. I mean, again, the winner of this match will be the only undefeated left. Okay, so this to date is without a doubt the biggest match in Fight Underground history, and huge. that is why I tend to think that the Rev's going to have them butterflies, man, and Justin maybe not so much because he's been there before. Again, not taking anything away from the Rev, he's capitalized on some mistakes here and there, an injury here and there. Justin pulls the shortcut.
Justin's heart's full of darkness, and that could be a factor. His heart is dark, where the Rev is pure, and he's the light, where Justin is the dark. I don't care what kind of yellow he's got on his wall. He's got dark, and this match, I can't wait for this match to go. So I'm getting a little excited.
I don't know if you look outside your window lately, Bubba, but the dark side's kind of winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I want the light.
So I don't know if that was a great analogy. So
You know what? I see Justin Idol getting out in there with the Rev, and I think it comes down to Justin questioning himself if he still has that top-notch ability. I mean, he's getting old. He's not a little spring chicken anymore. So I think what happened, I'm going to call it right now. Justin Idol beats Justin Idol.
That's an interesting point. Without a doubt, an interesting point.
I disagree. Justin Idol's not called One Cool Cat for nothing. He's got
That's a
this.
shock.
Oh, shut up, Dash.
Soccer, Dash, that you disagree.
I'd have never seen that one coming.
No.
Oh, good God. RPW, save me here, brother.
I think Justin needs to go back in time and go back to his roots. And if he does do that, he might be able to overcome and defeat the Rev. He needs to go back in time, and that's what I honestly think he needs to do. None
He's
of
not growing those dreads out there, RPW.
He's going to jump in a DeLorean.
Maybe the aerial icon will come back. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know, man. Hey, we might maybe vaulting off the ring truck or something. Who knows?
Is Boomer frozen?
I
He's
don't know.
soaking it all in.
Oh, there you go.
I am.
Oh, there he is. All right. All right.
Boomer,
He's
quit
doing-
being the silent judger here. What do you think? What is the biggest thing that can hold Justin back from beating the Rev?
Justin's biggest problem, and I'm going to shoot here, funny doesn't equal money all the time. That's his biggest Achilles heel.
And you know what? I
He's taking his time.
100% agree with you on that, Boomer. You know, I mean, God knows I didn't make a living yucking it up. That's for damn sure.
I mean, it's fine every once in a while, but, Justin just takes it to a level where he doesn't shut it off. And I think that's his Achilles heel.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Like we said, this is the biggest match in Fight Underground history so far. You better be damn serious when you're coming in there. That's for sure. I just want to touch on something briefly here. Stace, you had made some mention last week about possibly a temporary or permanent replacement for LP while you're down. You did make an announcement on your social media, but let's give you the opportunity you really didn't get last week to tell the world here on Fight Underground social media platform exactly what's going down.
No, I didn't get the chance last week because these assholes wouldn't let me talk. So
these
I
assholes are just Dash.
did make the announcement. Just Dash. I did make the announcement last week that I have signed a new member to Team Hunter. And yes, I did announce it on my social media page. My team is now going in the right direction. I have signed Derek Direction.
All right, the Neon Tarantino, Derek Direction. I'll tell you what, I have been following this guy in a few different organizations for the last few years, and the man's dangerous. That's all I can say. The man is dangerous. I've seen him wage some serious wars, and he's not on the council meeting with us this week, but Brandon Kay took a big brunt of that over the past few years, and there were some hellacious matches that took place in Rise Wrestling that I witnessed that Derek Direction was in. Stace, this could be a coup, man. This guy here, he's something else. Don't let the bright neon fool you. This guy he's a son of a bitch. There's no two ways about that. So,
Does that mean you gave up, LP?
No, I didn't
No,
give
no.
up LP. I said last week that LP always has a place on my team.
He's on IR.
Just a question.
He's on
I'm
IR
always
right now.
looking for new
I gotta
talent.
I just gotta keep my draft eyes open. You never know who's gonna end up on a free agency list.
It's a
Stacey,
roster.
you're not
He's on-
I'm always scouting for new talent.
You're not always scouting. This is a desperation move because you lost your meal ticket.
Look, Flo from Progressive, shut up, okay? Nobody wants to hear you.
Flo. He does look like.
Can someone mute Bubba?
No.
You're more like an ant, Flo.
Or the Flo for waitress from that diner, Bell's Diner.
Oh my God.
Kiss
Oh, but
my
no one knows what you're
grits.
talking about.
Well, shows my old.
I did, obviously.
Oh, my.
Thank you, Stace. Dash, go make a
God.
Bloody Mary.
Just Dash, go somewhere.
Go talk to Resnick or something. I mean, you wouldn't let the guy talk for himself.
Clearly, Resnick doesn't have a voice or a tongue.
Hey, Resnick will do his talking in the ring, as you'll see.
Same old song and dance, Dash.
Okay, so on that note, we're going to slowly start to bring this here to an end. Just want to hit on a few things that we talked about here. Do not forget, coming up this week, as it goes down each and every week, the finals of Area 1, where we are going to crown the winner of Area 1, who will be not only in the running for the Alpha King Championship belt, which did debut on our social media pages. If anybody didn't see that, you can go to them and take a look at that brand new belt that we have coming in for the winner overall from these areas. So this will be the first representation in that matchup.
Paul, let's not send
Yes.
him off. Let's show him this beautiful belt right now.
All right, brother. Go ahead. Let's do it. And there you have it. This is what the fighters in the Alpha King division are fighting for. The brand new championship belt for Fight Underground. The winner of this match next week is going to be in that tournament. Shortly after that, the matches for Area 2 will start to begin. We will crown a winner of Area 2, and they will also be involved in the finals once they win the Area 2. So
She's a beaut, Paul. This thing is about 8 pounds of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beltness. Just
It looks
look at
great too.
Look at that.
And it's going to look even greater in
No,
my camp.
it was good until you started talking.
Uh,
Oh, now I gotta wipe the
Exactly.
shit off the belt. Thanks, Dash.
oh man, way to go. All right, so there we see the prize that our Alpha Kings are fighting for. Tune in across our social media platforms beginning Monday night, where we will see another face-off segment leading to the Underground Showdown on Tuesday, followed by an aftermath. And then we will be back here next Thursday night to discuss everything that went on in that showdown as we crown the winner of Area 1. Once again, I would like to thank each and every member of my council for being here this week. I'd like to thank Chris Hamrick for stopping by. It's always great to have guys that have been in this business a long time to help provide their insight into things. So we're going to wrap it up for this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining us this week. Tune in starting Monday for the finals of Area 1, and then we will be back next Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Thanks. We'll talk to you next week.